I have a bone to pick, and it's with this guy. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Silver Republic. We are back at it again. Something that I did want to chat about, though, is with this town being underway, we haven't really gave it a name. We haven't even started to really brainstorm any names. So if you have a good name suggestion, please leave it in the comments, and maybe just your lucky name will be picked, and we can actually name the city after that recommended comment. It is coming underway, though. Slowly but surely we are getting there. It's looking more and more chaotic as we get more and more vehicles underway. Just more and more stuff is going on. But something that I did want to do today is, while things are just kind of slowly building, first off, this episode might be a shorter episode today, just because I kind of got to recording this episode a little bit later than I really wanted to. So we might only have a short 45-minute video. Hopefully not. Hopefully it still gets to an hour. I just wanted to put that out there. But what I wanted to chat about is my short, brief 5 days on YouTube, and how it's been, and where I kind of see myself. So it's been, I think it's been a good 5 days. It's always fun seeing the videos that I'm posting, getting a bunch of views, getting a bunch of likes, getting a bunch of comments. Our first episode, actually, that we released, I got to chat with a few of you, and it's always really motivating to have that happen, to get to chat with everyone, and let me know how you're liking the series, what you're liking, what you're disliking. So it's always good. So it's been, so far, it's been a good time. I've really enjoyed it, and I can see myself kind of continuing this more and more into the future. One thing that I do hope that does not happen is I make a mistake and we go too much bankrupt and I need to restart, because I don't know how that would go over. I don't know if I would still have the retention. I don't know if people would want to keep watching me have to restart because I messed up. So it kind of adds another challenge, really, where I don't want to, I guess, fail. Because if I fail, well, then it's not just me that gets to watch myself fail. Everyone gets to watch me fail. So it's an interesting juggling act. It's a very interesting new dynamic that I didn't think was going to be something that I would really need to concern myself with, but hey, it's happening. So I'm unsure, because we have an excavator here. I'm unsure. Do I not have it queued up? I don't have it queued up. That would be why they're not working on it. There we go. Now they're off. Okay, I just didn't have it queued up. That's a my bad. I really hope they don't have them set to this one, but I probably do. No, I don't. Okay, I have them set to the far one, because this brick road is crammed, very crammed. So hopefully we can start like we always say almost every single episode. Hopefully we can offset some of these expenses, because they're getting a little crazy. Oh, also, before we dive too deep into the episode, I did want to ask, I asked it in the previous episode, but I asked it kind of late in the episode. I wanted to ask more earlier in this episode. Is there any other games that you guys might be interested in watching? I mentioned City Skylines 2, but I'm quite open to many different games that are out there, and I just wanted to kind of get an idea to see if y'all would be interested as well. So leave that in the comments as well, and let me know if there's other games that would interest everyone. That was a kind of a light load, no? Oh, new vehicle. Rubles. Oh, that's what we play in. Rubles, right. So we have a new vehicle. One thing that I do have to watch out for is eventually things will go off the market. And if they go off the market, that means I can't buy them anymore. What do we have for... Oh, wow. A track builder. It's not put together, packaged, so that doesn't really work for me. I do need a packaged. So I think actually I might... I'm just going to chew into my profit even more. But I'm going to purchase one of these disassembled track builders just so I have it. So when the pricing keeps going up, I don't have to pay that extra. We should see an influx of workers going into the town. I'm just going to keep referring it to as the town until it gets a name, because I'm not going to try to pronounce that. But we should be getting a good influx into the town. And then, as we mentioned previously in the last episode, these mini microbuses will be the ones that transport the citizens to the quarry. We will probably, because this is set to maximum 20 workers, I'll probably just put, because I won't need to be importing anymore, I'm going to put one of these big buses going from the town to the heating plant, because that should take a significant amount of workers. It might take too many, so we might even want to put a smaller bus, but just look at this traffic jam. It's crazy. A lot of bricks need to get moving. So we have some deliveries coming in. We have some loading coming in to take into town. So it seems to be a good mix. Oh, is this our first? Oh, it's the school. Okay, the school's up. I think we knew that. And nothing else seems to be up yet. We do have a lot of resources on site, which is great. So that means the majority of the time we can, when the workers come, like they are right now, they should be able to always continuously build. They shouldn't just be sitting. They're missing steel. Okay, so they are kind of just sitting. Oh, something's going on over here. Nope. Yeah. Okay, well, again, I'm going to be back when there's a major milestone going on, or if we start to look at another development project. So I will be back with everyone. Does this count as an infinite coal glitch? As we did last episode, I wanted to get the coal heating plant up and operational. So we did send this guy off to go get coal, a bunch of it, and he just finally filled it fully up. But it looks like he's stuck in an infinite dumping glitch because he's told to stay until fully unloaded. So he's kind of just constantly dumping away. Something I did do off camera, I did go ahead and I purchased 4 more cranes, which does dig it even more into our profit. Hopefully the city can get up and operational with these extra 4 cranes a little bit faster than what we're seeing currently. Because I think if we get the 2,000-ish workers that we're doing in this small town, we can then start getting this quarry up and operational. What I really should have did is I should have probably focused a little bit more heavily on getting the city in. But I think our timeline's good. I think we should finish construction the year once the new year hits, which should be after the time that the snow is done off the ground and our second winter has come and gone, which will allow us to start moving in citizens without having to worry too much about winter, which will let us actually see if our heating plant is going to work the way that we need it to. Because last thing we want to do is we don't want to send them get citizens here, but our heating plant isn't working the way that we need it to do. Because if that happens, we're just going to be wasting money, because we're going to have to spend quite a lot of rubles and a fair bit actually of NATO money, so dollars, to fulfill the demand. Because we can't just purchase uneducated workers, because then all they're going to do is they're going to just flood the school, and there will be nobody that can man the market. There'll just be nothing going on. It won't be good. It'll be very bad. And one other thing that we should do before we actually bring in any citizens is we should start getting all of these roads and these pathways paved, just so that we don't have to do it when citizens are in, and it causes a lot of congestion and chaos. Because if they're in, then you have to do each road, you know, one after the other, and it just becomes a lot more chaotic and hectic. So I'm kind of waiting for this this road to be finished. Then I want to build up this road heading in, and then I want to build the road heading out. And then once everything is pretty much finalized, I'm just going to want all of my workers to just focus on making all of this into gravel roads. And that's pretty much going to be the plan with it. Because once it's all gravel, it's a lot faster. They can move quicker. And then what we're going to have to do is we'll have to figure out the asphalt roads later down the road when we're trying to juggle everything. So I'm actually going to go ahead while everything's kind of just slowly building. Does this have anything? No, it's just a dead end. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Wrong button. Perfect. Okay, well that got rid of it. Just gonna go through and kind of see if I can delete any of these extra nodes that may not be needed. But it looks like majority of them are needed in some form or another. And that's another thing too, is if these nodes are all needed, it's definitely going to be piecemeal work. It's not going to be quick. It's going to be slow. So what are we looking at here? 24, 23, 60, 24, 66, 23, 94. It seems as though they built everything up in the middle before they built up anything else, which, I mean, it's okay. But these bricks are just... they're the downfall of me. Yeah, because they're just running out. It's never good. Our demand for bricks is higher than what we actually currently have. So that's going to cause some issues. And we just have a lot of things kind of sitting, because a lot of what's going on is requiring on these open halls to fill the town with all the resources they need. As you can see here, he's delivering like they need like 100 tons of bricks. Like, I probably should have, when I was building, like, that's the thing, is all of these are bricks. They're all brick bases. Prefab panel construction. So maybe these would be better, durable, but we have to research these, right? You don't get them right off the bat. What is this? High quality prefab panel construction. So this must... what do prefab panels cost? Is it cheaper? Prefab panels. Let's see. Okay, so they're about $20 a ton to bring in. Bricks are 21, so it's a little bit cheaper, but maybe it requires less to make your own. What does it require for prefab panels? Construction, prefab factory. So you can make 71 tons of prefab panels with cement, gravel, and power. And cement is made in the cement plant. But if you were just to want to make your own bricks, which we can do, which actually might be a good idea, because we're going to be using a lot of bricks, we can actually cut down on our brick cost. Brick factory. All it needs is coal. Then you can make 51 tons of bricks. So, but it does take 33 tons of coal. So I think if we get the technical university up and operational, somebody mentioned in the comments about researching the geological mapping, which will allow us to see the ores on the map. What I was doing just temporarily, just because it is a way that you can find coal, I was just putting the building, because it does let you know exactly where the deposits are. It does take a little bit more time to kind of find them, and you have to kind of move around and locate them all, but you can find them. Wow, there's even some coal outside the border. So that's why I was kind of just skimming around with the ore. Wow, there's even... this is actually a really good one. How did I not see this one previously? This is 70%. This would be perfect. Because then we can just easily connect up to our road here. And then we can actually ship in our own coal. We just have to get a way to get out there. So we can set up a bus stop. Town is looking good. I wonder what... Definitely the technical college would finish, or the technical university would finish first. I do wonder though, because they are... Okay, well they are chewing up quite a few of the manpower. Each of these do have a singular crane, which will speed up production. This is a level 26. So when they get 26 workers, their speed, I believe, is 3 times the speed. So if we did get another one, it would go up even more, but that's okay. I think we're looking good. We do have a lot of sitting parts, so I will tell them... Oh, actually, I don't want to build there. I want to build this going into the town. So we will have to use a singular road for a little bit. Okay, that actually has something there. Okay, so we'll be a singular road for a little bit, but that is okay. And let me assign it. Perfect. All right, cool. I hope these things get underway quickly, but yeah, now they're all heading out. They're going to start doing the construction, which is great. Make it quick. But hopefully we can get everything up and operational. So I'm going to make another jump cut starting now. Oh, this is no good. I made a little bit of a mistake. That's okay. So currently I didn't have any power set up to go here. So there's actually no way for it to even run. I think all these actually need, yeah, these have no power either. Okay, so minor mistakes being made. That's it's bound to happen, right? So actually we could probably just run this to here, and that should be good. I hope, say it should be good, as I really do hope that they can jump sub box to sub box like that and still be okay. Because potential capacity problem, too many connections. So this is saying that estimated maximum consumption is 3.13 of 2.5. So yeah, this is pulling, with this here, it's pulling too much. So I'm going to cancel that. Wow, this one box is pulling. Apparently it's pulling way too much. Right, because it's at 125. So with all of this running, it's going to really... So I wonder if I can add another 1.85 line in. Is this even hooked up? Yeah, that is hooked up. Okay. So let's run one more line. Let's do that. This should lower the strain. I hope these as well are set up correctly. I won't really know until they're up. But this comes out of here. Right, this comes out of here and sets into here. But then these divide amongst each other. So they're sharing the load. But they're all coming from the same... How does this... Let's check here. Hold on. So potential capacity problem, too many connections, because it's connecting to all of these, right? So that's draining a ton. But we're adding a secondary connection line, so it should balance out. But if I had two, because these can take 2.5 megawatts, and these are rated... So actually this extra line I don't think is going to help nothing. I think what I need to do is I actually need to place in another electrical sub box. like so, and then I just need to connect. Because if that's the way it goes, where if these can push out 2.5 megawatts, if I build a second one, total wattage of all connected buildings, estimated maximum consumption, because now this one's connected, so it should, if all buildings are connected to multiple substations, so now it should be fine, because this will build and then it's sharing the workload amongst them. So this should be okay. Plus it gives us a backup in case a fire takes one down. So this should be the same story with this one. It should share amongst the 3 and it should be okay. I really want just something to finish in here. I mean, nothing has finished at all. It's just all the same waiting. It's for a bit of a boring episode because I'm running kind of a little bit low on money. Doesn't mean that we can't plan something while we keep waiting for the city to grow, because we are just doing kind of a little bit of watching. But these are all hooked up. This is way under the threshold, and I knew it was only going to need about 1, and it wasn't going to need a big wire, because I think the cable I set under there was only the 1.15, so we still have ability to add more if need be, but I don't think we're going to need any of that. So something that I do want to plan for, and I'm not going to have it be built, I am going to just have it canceled, but I do want to put up, okay, we're moving on full, it was just the storm. I do want to have the tracks, and what I want is a train aggregate loading. I do want to have a loading dock, but I don't need it to be massive, because again, this isn't that big of a quarry, so as long as it can load, in my mind, fast enough, where granted there might be a little bit of delay, a little bit of wait, it's okay for me for starting, because I don't want to keep wasting all of the money we have. So active construction, turn it off. This is not going to be an active construction. I just want to be able to build a little bit for the future, because what I want, because this is going to be a truck loading and unloading zone. I don't know if I need to have both of them hooked up. I probably do for them to both work. Yeah, I probably do, huh? So currently only one of those things are working. Oh, here we go. Wait, they didn't have this perfectly on before. You could just buy that right away. Or maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Yeah, because that's well, what we could do is we could build one of these and have it set like that, but that's just a waste of resources. So I'll just wait, just have one. I don't think it's going to be a huge detriment. But let's go back to train unloading, mirror this, I believe, and then what we want is, yeah, if I go back here, that still gives me room to do more. I want it to be built, not active, but I want it to be built there. And then I want wood-based rails, and I want them to come out this way. Oh, not like that. You come out straight like that, and then like this, and then can I set you to go around? Oh, I need wood, please. Heating problem. Oh, that means no. There's a problem with one or more buildings. The temperature inside the building is too low. Oh, crud. I don't want anybody working because we're just wasting Yeah, we're just wasting workers. Crud. Yeah, I gotta remember that I have to turn these buildings off as they populate. I just don't want to be wasting any more cash. Right, so I want this to come out here. I do want a track to meet up, because I do want this to come into the city, or the town. I want it to come over. I think what I want is it to be here. Because what I think is I can have a little bit more expansion here, because most of the residential is on this side. And I don't know if I'm going to do much over there. So this would support a track, but I don't know if I'm going to need it, because, well, the thing is we're going to be sending them off to go mine coal, and that's a bit of a drive, right? Oh, good. We can add, while we quickly get sidetracked again, let's quickly add the other side for construction. Looks like the technical university has one more round and then it's up and operational. None of these have get citizens, right? Just gotta make sure they're all off, because I do not want citizens. That'd be bad. Spend all my money just for them to die. Okay, yeah, they're all turned off. So this is what I'm looking to have, but I do want to get that out of the way. So I want this to be a pass lane with a junction. No, I don't know if, see, like, I'm gonna cancel that. I don't know if I want a train going in here. I do know I want an aggregate pickup zone so that we can pick up and export quickly. And then also a bypass that leads, I think what would be best is if it leads through the back here, right? Because then we can run a train that can go behind the construction yard. And then maybe what we have is a unloading station. Right, just wait, I'm gonna have to check that. I think I put the wrong one down. I just need a small, I think what I want to have it do is go here, and then if I can wrap it like so, and then it needs, whoa, just need it to really have to be that big, because I need it to turn around so that the train can get out, right? But does it really have to be, I mean, I guess, because there's really no other reason I need the train here. It's just a way, I just needed to get out. I just needed to move away. I mean, I could dig through this mountain. Actually, maybe that's something I'm going to look to do, actually. I'm going to delete this. So I'm going to have to do, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to bring this one out, and I'm going to bring it out like that, and then this will come like here, and then like so. I think that is what I kind of want here. So what I'm planning is probably go through this mountain, and I probably won't do the coal here like I previously planned. I'm going to actually do it out over there. Oh, crud. Right. Do the construction. Do the thing. Really, you're not done? 10 more days. All right, 10 more days. Then we're looking good. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have this actually run through. So I'm gonna keep building this town up in here. This will be kind of the bigger, I'm gonna make this into the bigger starting area that we have. I know I mentioned that this would just be like a small town, but I think this expansion's good. It's right on the coast, right on the border. We can expand out here so we can have the train actually run through the mountain and reconnect, and then have a place for it to go, and then it can just bypass here. So we might want to bring, just because we want to have a passenger train as well, we might want to run, I'm thinking actually, if this connects in, hold on, let's back this up. Let's put this like so. Let's add another. Let's build it there. Then when I pass this row or this track, it's just crazy. Crazy. Why is it doing that? Okay, let's delete it. So what I can do is that, and then I can do like so, and then this can wrap around. I can do something like that. And then this would have to be a junction. I'll have to check what that says. I think the technical school is actually up and operational. So this would have to be kind of a pretty big junction. So, wow, that's being super weird. So maybe I have to take it off from here. And okay, hold on. Let me check that tech. Yeah, the technical school's up, so I want to take all the staff out. Yay, so we have, oh, and we have our first building. Oh my goodness, milestone. Our first building is actually up and off the ground. That's very, very good. Finally, we have a building that can actually store people. So here we can get, right, so 10 immigrants from the third world, they require dollars, but they're not smart enough to actually work. So they have to go to school. You might get lucky enough that they can work right away, but normally they can't. The immigrants from the Soviet bloc, they require rubles, but they can work right away, majority of the time I've seen. And then you can also pay for experts. Your experts are needed for the hospital, technical university, not needed for the sports hall or the school. Well, also for the school, you need teachers, not for the cinema. So we do have about 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings that require experts. So we're probably going to need a fair bit of experts. And that can wait because I need to redesign this. It is a hot mess. So I don't want to delete all of it. Because what I want to do, I want this to run right here. I want it to run past. Correct. And then that means this track has to go, well, this track, I think this track needs to be far, this track needs to be close, like so. And then if I can, and this, okay, good. Good. So this can run in, and then it can run out. And this track would need to go to this one. So I think like that, but this looks sloppy. So I'm gonna see if I can redo that. And then, oh boy. Wow. Okay, hold on. This is driving me bonkers. I'll be right back. I'm going to figure out how to do this real quick. And then once the final product's up, I'll show you. That is much, much better. We have a heating problem. That means... Right. Perfect. Yeah, we had a heating problem, so I had to kick them out. Don't be wasting my money. So what are we... Currently, we're spending about still 10 grand on production supplies for imports and about 6 grand on labor. So we'll be able to offset that 6 grand, but I don't know if we're going to be able to offset the imports that we're doing, because construction's just 7 grand alone, and then fuel is another 2. What is our biggest construction demand? It's currently steel and bricks, but that should go down as we don't need steel and bricks really much anymore, which will help. That was a lot of workers. I hope they start finishing all of this. It would be nice to have the entire town finished by the end of this episode, but it's really not looking likely. I think we're going to need about 1 more episode, and we're at 1961. I mean, we're only a year into the game. We're not that far into the game, to be honest. So that gives us quite a long time. So what I was showing before I got a little sidetracked here is I actually figured out how to make it smoothly flowing. I don't want... Oh, when we're getting to that second winter. What I don't want is I don't really need the tracks. If I do need the tracks to come out this way, I can always do that, and I can just make a jot off. But I'm not really looking to fully expand out this way, because our next destination is that coal. So I could set up a passenger line to go get it. That would be great. But that's probably pretty future plans. If we can have a bus that takes them there to begin with. I think that's kind of the power move that we're looking at. And I also have to get this hooked up, but I need this out of the way. So what I might do is I actually might tell, because what is there? There's 120 tons of gravel just stored there. And we're not really using that much gravel currently. So I might tell my gravel trucks to move the gravel to the main storage, so I can get rid of this storage, so I can actually set up what I want. But it looks like we still have a little bit of deliveries going on, which is, it's okay. Not the end of the world. I do need to also, yeah, see, it's not operational, so I need to, hey, do that thing. I do want to make sure that we are covering to do everything except for this. We don't want to be doing that. Just don't want it up and operational. I don't really think we have the funds necessary to get that done. So I don't want to waste any more resources, or waste resources that we might need and don't have, because we're getting to that mark. We're getting low. Oh debt, good old friend. All right, so we're laying out a little bit of what our path will look like for our train. Oh, something I did forget to do. Shoot. So this estimated max consumption, total wattage of all buildings. So once this is built, we should be okay. But what I'm actually going to do is we have the transformers quite far away, to be honest. Should I just put another transformer up in this area? Because obviously in the industrial park, we're going to need some more power. And it's running past the main highway that we're going to have. And then this is going to be quite a large town that grows into a city. And there is a power supply here. I don't remember. We have 3 more left over, so we might need a medium voltage switch to ensure that we have enough. And that can be put out somewhere here. And then we connect it up. So what I might actually do is don't need much. Probably 1.5 would be fine. I could run this along here, but I don't know. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go underground. I don't need much, and I will run this direction. There we go. So now this should say that it's at 63% estimated max consumption. So we should be good. We just need to make sure that they're all getting built. And as winter hits, everything comes to a creeping halt. But it should be good. We should, because what? We have 300. So what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, about 1,900 people. That should be pretty good. We're gonna need to definitely expand and try to make some money back. And some other things I do need to look to do, which I could do. I don't want to call them all home. What I want to do is I want to change them all to that depot. Yes, that's what I want to do. Oh, are they full? Did I just fill them up? No, there's no way. None of the vehicles can be sent to this. There's not enough space. Oh, right, because I filled up 4 already. Okay, well, that's okay. I got rid of majority. So what's that one's left and that's left. That is all right by me. At least now I'm getting some stuff out of the way. A little less going on. Can really start condensing some things down. All right. Yeah, so that definitely needs to get done. Don't have anybody on it, so that will need to get done. Eventually, we're gonna have to set up all of the electrical to these to this construction area, so we can actually pump oil and hopefully through. I think we need to establish a geology facility. We need this first. Establish a geological facility enhances knowledge of materials like bauxite and uranium. No, we don't need that. Engineering, chemistry, basic research. Well, who was it under then? Science, research. And we needed geological mapping. Research will survey our republic's entire territory, producing a detailed map that revealed underground mineral resources. So we do need to get the geologic facility for the... That's kind of backwards. It's kind of weird. Bauxite exploration, uranium mining techniques. Huh. Okay, so we do need this one first. So I'll just queue it. Obviously, we're not going to be getting anything out of it just because nobody's working, but hopefully that's not for too much longer. Oh, as the snap of winter really sets in, we're dropping fast. Yeah, so at least all of our major, well, I guess we're waiting on the shopping center, the hospital. We're waiting quite a bit, actually. Never mind. I thought we were getting a lot closer to being ready, but there's about 15 minutes left on this video. I don't think we're going to be getting any of this city set up. One thing, we did start laying out the roads in our foundation for, or not our roads, the railroad. But we do need to find a way to connect it. And I do also really like the prospect of having a rail yard here where they can kind of fill up with everything they need, their fuel, their boards, everything like that. But even also up here is a good prospect. It just does get a little bit too close to the mountain to really do well. But it also could fit in here. I think that's a little too little space. I think this is like the perfect spot. So if we look at train, not to get confused, we don't need a train depot currently, right? So it's not in train, it's in rail construction yard. And apparently this needs sewage, water, wattage. So it needs power, water, and I guess sewage. So this is almost like the perfect spot to set it up. And you can also set up warehouses and crane towers next to it as well. So that's very good. Oh, we have a lot of sitting around stuff. So let's see what we can do. We can't really do the city or the town yet. This is all underway. I'm not sure why that's not underway, but it's not. I think the next part is finishing up this. So let's... What we're going to do is pause the game real quick. So we can do that. Then we're going to set... What is in the way? Want you. Maybe it's kind of snapping weird to that. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, there. Like so. So now you're out of the way. You can just do a big, long road. And then we can do that as well. Add this to construction. Perfect. Awesome. So now they'll start construction on that. And wow, it is. I do like the slowed down pace. I do like the slowed down pace that we're going. I feel that we're not going too fast. We're not trying to speed run through this and making it kind of a difficult run for ourselves. We're really just pacing ourselves, which I do like. And I also like the speed of which the Workers and Resources Soviet Republic runs. It's not too fast and it's not too slow. It's kind of a good pace. I think the only thing that I do find difficult as a new YouTuber, I guess you could say, is trying to always find content that's interesting, because I find myself waiting a lot because I'm not the most expertise with the game. It's still a lot of things confuse me, hard to figure out, hard to understand, but I'm sure we will get there eventually. It's just going to take some time, kind of see how the mechanics work. Hopefully we don't run out of money, but what is nice is you can loan rubles. You can loan up to about 2 million. So we do have a lot of room. We do have a lot of wiggle room. We still have quite a lot of wiggle room left. I believe one of my last playthroughs that I did have to take out a loan. I think it's, you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I do think it is almost like mandatory that you do take out a bit of a loan. I don't think you can get up and running without a loan. But again, that might be not correct, and I'm just not good at playing this game. Yeah, I'm not fully sure. Wow, quite a lot of these houses over here are actually literally on the verge of being complete. Let's see if this bus here can actually fulfill that requirement. I'm gonna set that to low, and hopefully no workers actually go there. These have 119 days. It says 48. It says 56. And this has a crane on site, so if people go and work here, okay, like more than 2 people go and work there, it should have gotten done. But only 2 people decided to go work there that day. Yeah, it's a slow go, I think, because everyone's just kind of spreading themselves out and, you know, just spreading thin. But well, actually, we're not too worried. One thing I was gonna say that we might have to be worried about, but I'm not too worried anymore, is if we went to here. Nope, not there. List of vehicles and buildings, show wear and tear. One thing that I was worried about is we actually are kind of getting there. The wear and tear on some of these buses is getting high. I mean, 19's not horrible, but it is starting to get up there. So something that we might need to look into is getting a repair depot for our buses, which I believe falls under not general cargo, not construction. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see if we can find it. Maintenance. Vehicle repair station, small, medium, and large. So the small has parking spots for 2 vehicles. Storage for vehicles loading and unloading is 3. And what you have to do is, if they're in this circle or in the box, they will just kind of go to the vehicles and work. So it is very beneficial, very much beneficial to have the vehicle repair just outside of your construction yards. I did not leave myself enough room for that, unfortunately. What I could do is I could probably, well, I can't really because it's not lighting both of them up. Well, I guess I could put it here and then just run everything kind of around it. So let me actually pause the game once he's off this road, and we'll see if we can. Okay, there's another one on the road. All right, we might have to do that on another episode when there's more stuff gone, because it's not really going to let me do that right now, is it? All right. I really was hoping... Oh, our water tower is up and operational. Good. We just have piping that needs to go and get done. Again, I really do hope that we figure this out correctly, and this is going to be correct, that it can pump out, because I really hope that it's not wrong and we have to demolish some stuff and reconstruct some things, so that's really going to set us back. I hope once these buildings are built, they're in. There's really nothing else that's needed out of it. But today was a good episode, I think. I appreciate everyone for tuning in as we just popped up another brick building. So we do have enough for 3. Looks like 450 occupants now. But hopefully next episode, I'm thinking by next episode, once the winter breaks and everything starts speeding up, we should be able to get the town kind of up and finalized and finished, and people working away, and get everything else a little bit more reorganized, with the bus stop delivering to this bus stop. So we get workers at the treatment plant, the heating plant. We get workers with the microbus set up at the quarry, so that we can start doing some exports and potentially, hopefully, mitigate whatever this mess is with this aggregate loading. Hopefully it's a lot faster, because it just kind of dumps it all in quickly and they can just get out of the way and keep moving. And hopefully we can do the oil and fuel station. There's a lot going on, a lot of things happening, a lot of projects underway. but that's all just the good fun of the game, and stuff that needs to get done. So again, thank you for joining me on another episode of Workers and Resources Over Republic. I will be back again tomorrow at 11 with another episode for you on Workers and Resources. We might switch up the schedule where we do alternating games, but currently it's very much just Workers and Resources, getting an episode out every single day at 11 a.m. Eastern Time to you, so that you can enjoy Workers and Resources. So remember, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you on the next one.